Just a quick update video for people out there. I mean, this is to all the. I've got quite a few emails actually of people who are concerned about what the look is as far as kiddie fiddlers go. And I sent them a few pictures of Timmy Mallet. I didn't want to send them a picture of Loveday because I didn't want to blow their minds too much, you know what I mean? But that's a funny way to open a film, isn't it? Especially when talking about someone who doesn't fiddle kids, like Timmy Mallet. Apparently he never got caught. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, something, he's always been borderline, hasn't he? Borderline. Nevertheless, I'm going to wreck your heads now again, because do you know why? Violation. Human rights. So, let Loveday's wife laugh about that. In that letter. Well, I did actually have to write a letter in it. You know me. And post it through the door in the morning. About the ordeal, because I was quite traumatised. I mean, I can deal with trauma. Quite well, I guess. But most people, apparently people's minds blank out, don't they, in trauma? For some reason, mine goes the opposite. It goes into HD. Go on high record or high definition. And whether I've got a recording device on me or not. But yeah, clarity is achieved, full clarity, when, well, you're getting attacked, basically. It normally happens in this situation. It's happened in car crashes, getting attacked, certain psychedelic experiences, things like that tend to renew the whole world around you into a very clear and stark vision of what it is. Right? This happened on the weekend, got to say. And no, didn't even have any of the, my favourite. Talking about, people know what I mean, yeah. And it's all plant-based, so it's alright. But yeah, talking about. And I'm really lifting the mood here, right? Because it's fucking horrific, that. What you kind of left with? It's all, what worried me? Well, not worried, but really did make me think, what the shit? Are people mental? Well, yeah, people are mental. But these millennials around, as I'm there, still, I'm standing up, can someone help me out? Are people really on their foot? I can't really see because they're all the oil paint in my eyes. Loveday and his wife are just fucking snuck back across the thing in the fence back to theirs to wash their, actually, for his wife to wash her hands, and for him to stand in the window there. As I was getting I could see a bit, I was trying to wipe, but the more I wiped it out my eyes, the more it went in my eyes. I could see rags on the floor and shit. I'm like, well, someone just fucking get me a rag. Fuck's sake. And one of the millennials was there going, we're just there on the phone like that. Probably not even filming me. I mean, if they were filming me, there's more evidence in it. But they probably weren't. They probably just checking fucking Instagram. Those dreads were real after all. Okay. Oh well, over now. But whilst I was someone fucking sort me out, and then because it's reeking of fumes, yeah, oil paint. She goes, it's emulsion. I'm like, it's not. It did give me a fucking towel, but someone give me a towel. And it's reeking, and it's good. It's not. I'm like, I don't want to argue about this, but someone give me a towel. But this repetition is only emulsion. I block it round and I'm like, Why are you so intent on that? That it's only emotion whilst you're in there chewing bubblegum on your phone, and I'm fucking standing in front of you. That's weird. That's mad. I gotta say, I'm not picking on you, but like, that's fucking weird. Have you ever been covered in oil paint? While someone just standing there, it's not oil paint, and argues with you. They say it's not. And trust me, I know my oil paints. I'm not gonna say it better than you do, but I do know a good few oil paints. I know what they smell like. You ever had any in your hands and try to wash it off? Bit different than emotion, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, this hints to me that you're either very stupid or had prior knowledge that this paint would be emotion. What was this thing about? It's only emotion, even though I reeked of oil paint. And then for you to carry on, tell him it's only emotion. Like for someone else to tell me, and quickly, I mean, they're not stupid. And he went, no, it's oil paint, yeah, it's only oil paint. So this must have been like, don't get me wrong here, I'm not being paranoid, am I? But like I said, my mind went in a HD. It does when you get attacked. Viciously attacked. Chemically attacked. And it was all about my dreads, wasn't it? And now I know, I realise why. I never seen Loveday be so strong. Never. He was like ripping my hair, trying to rip them off. Whilst his wife thought, I'm not going to go, I don't want those to paint over me. So just fucking laid slugs into the other side of my head. Didn't want to do the full pull. Did you think he was going to rip my hair off like a wig or something? You absolute retards. I call it. That is fucking retarded. And for you to just, I'm not joking, but plan it to some extent, because people knew. I know they knew. This is fucking not good, is it really? I don't turn me into too much of a pirate. But you know, I go into pirate mode in this. When there's the type of shit that happens. And that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to me, ever. As far as like physical assault. I mean, I know that there's these 3 demons in my life, yeah? And I've had kind of threats of all of them, really. Quite recently. But I don't think that the other 2 would be that low to do that. I mean, it's all in email anyway. One of them's like saying you're going to get some scousers to beat me up. The other one said that you're going to push me in a canal. That's all cool. That's fair. You know, in this 3D world, if they really want to get off some, what's it called? When you get someone back for something. If they really want to get something off their chest. You know, I'm for everything to move on. But fucking noxious oil paint, really old tin as well. It better not be lead, because I don't feel good. I gotta say, I don't even know if these... I got loads of mad lumps in my head. You really did try and pull my dreads out, didn't you, Loveday? You stupid, horrible, nasty piece of shit. You are a fucking absolute scumbag. And I saw you come. You were coming. Yeah, I never saw you. You look like a fucking goblin, ready to go mad. Got your back up. You got people to hold your back to make it look like what you're doing, even though you're fucking well doing it. And I've got like a pain in the back of my head here, right? Oh man, you fucking wrecked me. My head. I think it's just by mainly pulling my dreads, but your wife was laying in sluggers. They were fucking nasty. This is horrific, man. Imagine if that happened to your wife, or you or your sons, and then just left. And everyone going, it's not your emotion, it's not your emotion. It's not, it's fucking oil paint. Whilst you walked up, I kind of knew that you'd possibly done a switch. And I thought, this is too ridiculous for this to be so orchestrated. But Loveday's done a last minute switch, and it was meant to be like emotion. But it wasn't. And it better not have been enough. You better check that tin, because like, I feel like I've got weak arms. Normally I've got strong arms, me. You know, you're not a skinny fucker. As my mum says, you've got freakishly strong arms, don't let him hug you too tightly. He's got freakishly strong arms. You know what I mean? I'll be alright though. There's lead comes out when you after a few pisses. Does with me anyway. But don't try this at home, kids. Especially lead paint all over you. And lots of petrol to get it off. Well, not petrol, I used turps and shit like that. Run out of turps. Used all the white spirit. Lots of oils. I used olive oil as well. Fucking got a bottle of oil. And lots of other things. Oh yeah, Daz Ultra. It wasn't, it was the cheap version. It was easy from the pound shop, you know what I mean? It's just so, because that's the horrific bit. It's just like the aftermath. Whilst all you lot were just sitting around the table, getting smashed, laughing, thinking that's funny. Like, what's funny is, because you didn't pull my dreads out, you must have planned that, like, we'll pull his dreads off, and then we're all laughing then and looking at him like, aha. Because that didn't happen. You didn't really rag them and they didn't come out, because they're real. And it's like pulling imagine pulling your wife's hair, pouring paint over your wife, then trying to pull her hair out, and then just giving her head a bit of punching while she's trying to see. And then everyone just sitting around there smoking, looking at their phones, going, yeah, it's really emotion. For about 4 or 5 minutes, whilst the fucking whole place kicks off. You fucking... Can I call you a goblin again? Actually, you give goblins a bad name. I've got to say this. So anyway, after all this, horrific as it was, right, I managed to get, I was like, freaking hell, I actually got the rag myself. It's mad, this. Everyone's like, standing around right now, fucking, I'm like, I'll go fucking get, I just saw a rag, a dirty rag that's been fucking used to wipe up cat shit and stuff. Got that to fucking get all the stuff out of my eyes, at least. Whilst everyone just looked around like that, why you yeah, it's over now, isn't it? Like, that's just oil paint. Yes, it is oil paint. Shut your mouth if you don't try and tell me there's not oil paint. Again, because that's retarded. It's as if you pre-planned this with emotion, I guess. So, this is freaking weird, this. Strangely weird, and my head really hurts. Can I say that again? Feels like I've been dangled by my dreads. Ow. It does. It really painstaking now. And I've got like weird fatty lumps in my head. I think it's from all the oil floating to the top of my body. You know, like oil floats to the top of it's a bit of water. Because the body is mostly water in it. You know, mostly 80, I don't know, percent. Mostly mine's IPA. Nevertheless, still floats to the top. And mineral oil, white spirits, and fucking lead. Well, actually, the lead, I'll just piss that out later, hopefully. If I can hold my willy to have a wee, because I've got such limp wrists. I'm not feeling that good, really. Fucking not good. That was sick. The jester. Don't worry, he's only the jester. He gives the jester a bad name. Trust me. These other like little comments, because after the soak and I went back down there, didn't I? I had to. I don't know why, the universe must have done it. But yeah, after that, fucking hell, it was been a long day. reeking of petrol, so I had to have a good bath to get rid of the smell of petrol, you know, then the turbs in it. When I got my skiing jacket on, my sleeveless one, went to march down the road, and actually I felt pretty alright, considering my skin was burning and my eyes were watery. Yeah, I wasn't covered in paint, at least, and it seemed to fucking. I don't know how the heck my dreads were soaked in fucking this gloss paint, soaked right to the scalp. It's not good, is it, really? I mean, don't harm your dreads. Well, no, well, yeah, but yeah, no, yes. My dreads, though, isn't it? I mean, even if I didn't have dreads and I just had long hair, it's pretty nasty, isn't it? Isn't that some sort of weird, fucking jealous thing there, or something? Or are you really that opposed to dreads, even though you're fucking far from achieving any? I'm talking to Loveday now, yeah. That's the reason why he pulled my dreads off, yeah, because he's got a few smoky wisps of hair. I'm sure he's fucking using like some sort of mad hair growth thing. But I'm sure he's got a bit more hair these days. It's mad, that. Don't know. But, you know, not dreads anyway. And he got I'm very jealous of your hair. He said this to me all the time, didn't he? It's kind of, you just tell me, don't you? He said, you thought they were fake. Man, he was trying to rip them off, so I think that the plan went to rip his dreads off, then we just laugh at him like that. We got your dreads covered in paint, That's that low. It's that 3D and low. This has only come about because of the ignorance of this man. He did not pay attention to anything. And basically, like I said, lives in his own world and would do something horrific, catastrophic. A bit more than try and cut off his own arm or break his own arm, is that what I said? Do something like this, not to go any further. Because wow, it's incredible, isn't it? Part 2 to follow. Let's have a look, what's the time? 17, that's good enough, isn't it? Should make it rating. I'm going to stop. Do you think I should stop then? Definitely going to stop for the moment. But this is serious. I'm just trying to fucking back it up at the end there. I bet, for people who follow in the thread. Because, well, one thing I know, safely assured, that any alphabet agency in the world is following. So, may as well stay tuned, because they are. You know what I mean? Talking about, well, I don't know what's left of them. And that's true. So true. I don't want to make a big thing about that, though. That's why, to be a bit snazzy now and again. I only got them all fucking rolling in the aisles. In the queue offices once. When I started doing these films. They had to take Easter off, 2 weeks, I think, to recover, from laughing so much. I did want to do that, though, make people laugh. But, Anyway, next part to follow, I guess.